Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday morning, May 1st. We're looking at window traders' market profile of the ES and NQ. I want to show you something, the progression of what's happened in ES. I think it's fascinating how short-term players and things line up. We've been talking how, and I know I've said it a lot in the room, they're probably getting sick of me hearing it, but Monday, April 15th, was a very important day so far. We had a quadruple distribution day down. We spent the last 2 weeks trying to take some of that back. Now, sellers never got below that low until yesterday. However, buyers never got acceptance into even the second distribution. And we said yesterday that 51.27 is a very important level in ES because that's the upper end of that lower distribution. And any acceptance back into it, you would take out the previous day's low, come back into balance, and then see if we go and get the gap. That's exactly what happened. Not only that, look where our trend day started yesterday. You can't make this up. Our single prints get filled at 26 and a quarter. So D period decided enough's enough. We're not getting back above the lower distribution high, and we're going to start going and finally get that low, which was 50.94. Not only do we get it, we close way below it. And now this morning, we're looking to gap lower. Now we're going to see if we get acceptance into the 25th lower distribution. Let's see if the sellers have an easier time. We've been talking about this in the room. We basically tried to rally since Monday the 15th for the most part. Sometimes the market needs to rally before it could break further. Well, certainly that's the case as of right now. Now remember, we are trading against the weakest of the weak. Mindless machines, uneducated traders, fickle traders that will turn on a dime. We have a decent sized gap this morning of $2 in ES and about 100 points in NQ. But you have a lot going on, right? You have Jolts out at 10 o'clock, but more importantly, you have the Fed at 2, and then his press conference at 2:30. You have Apple tonight. You have non-farm payroll tomorrow. We came into today on all three of these indices with all three of their time frames in balance. I wouldn't call the daily down if we gap lower today, and it would stay down unless we have some kind of reversal and take out yesterday's high. Same with NQ. Same with righty. Okay? Now the bigger question is, how much more damage do they want to do? Did this market exhaust itself for the previous 2 weeks and really went nowhere, and now we're going to get more downward pressure? Well, that all remains to be seen. Okay? I think this is a lot more important than try to give you a game plan with 70 minutes to go. We know a million things are going to change. Right? I mean, first off, right off the bat, we know the overnight is short. Again, it was short yesterday, right? It was short yesterday. We didn't get any inventory adjustment, not much. A went up a bit, but not much. Well, it's short again. Does that mean we're going to go up and fill the gap right away? Not necessarily. If we get the overnight low right away, it'd certainly be looking for shorts on pushes up. Then you have to see if we get rejection back into the upper distribution from the 25th, right? If we get the overnight low and push up, I think it'd be an excellent short around the 55, 56 level. Any acceptance back into that upper distribution, you'll fill the gap. We have a very large price spike. There's a lot the sellers right now have to lean on. The only long you could consider is, once again, depending on where the overnight low is, to front run it. Okay? Look. If you're in my trading room, you're getting this 6.5 hours per day live webinar as this market profile is painting its picture. Okay, we keep things calm and cool no matter how busy, no matter how crazy, quote unquote, the market gets. We keep the temperature down. And if you're prepared, you don't need to have the temperature up because you know what you'd be looking for. Okay? Chart-wise, so we had an inside week up on Monday. Didn't get much out of it. And now through 2 days, it's an absolute failure. Do we have to worry about an inside week down? Remains to be seen. We're still $5 above last week's low. But we have a lot of week left. We could also go right back up. So everything's on the table. Right now it's a 3-week balance with a failure of an inside week up. The daily I wasn't sure if I was going to call it a 3 or 4 day balance, but if we're gapping lower today, we will be calling the daily down. That doesn't mean this isn't an important low down here from April 19th, right? That was the bottom of a previous balance low. So the 19th low will be very important if we go and test it. But at least initially the daily would be down. Okay? Now, our volume has been horrible. We'll see if we're going to get any kind of uptick in that today. Incredibly, yesterday was our 3rd or 4th largest range of the year on only 77 million shares. Good luck trading today. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.